Hello everyone, it's Brianna. I just recently finished reading Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Took me a while to get to it, especially since Sanderson is currently my favorite author right now. So it took me a while to get around to reading this, but I finally did, and I'm so happy I did. I loved it. It was so much fun. I sometimes have a hard time reading sci-fi, even though I love sci-fi so much. But sometimes it's just like so dense and technical heavy that like it's just hard for me to like process all of the information coming in off the page. As a visual medium, sci-fi is like one of my favorite things ever. I love sci-fi movies and TV. I absolutely can't get enough of it, but reading it is so hard for me sometimes, even though I love it. Like I want to read it, but sometimes it's just like my brain can't handle it sometimes. But this was very digestible. It's very easy to read because it's more of like a YA sci-fi series. We follow our character Spensa, who I believe is 17 when the story starts. She wants to be a pilot, just like her father before her. That's all she cares about. That's all she's ever dreamed of, is becoming a pilot. They are kind of stuck on this planet that they crash landed on 3 generations before where our story takes place. So they've only been there for like 80 years or something like that. They've not been on this planet for very long. So there's a lot of mystery around like how they ended up there and why they're stuck there and what's actually going on outside of where they are. And it was a really fun story to follow along with Spensa. She's a very dramatic character, but I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun reading her. There's a fun AI character who's really, I love it so much. There were some really good friendships developing, a lot of good action sequences with the fighting and the flying and stuff, and just a lot of like good quirky humor, which is very Sanderson and like his more young adult stuff. You know, he's really good at that. Not taking it too seriously while still telling like a really intriguing story. I'm just so happy I finally got around to reading it. I loved this story and I cannot wait to see what happens next in book 2. Starsight, which I'm going to start reading here in just like a few minutes once I'm done filming this clip. I am going to be keeping you guys updated as I read through this one with reading vlog style clips after this point. I'm really excited to see what journey Spensa goes on, because you know there was good little interesting revelation at the end of Skyward about kind of what's going on, but not enough information, and I want to know more. I'm excited to dive right in. Let's see what happens. Here reading, and Neville decided to be in my lap. No, come back, buddy. I've also got Jasna cuddled up on my legs, and Miss Twilight purring right by my head. So we're having a good time. We're not very far in, only 33 pages, but I'm getting all the cat snugs, and that's all that matters. You want me to read to you? You're so done with me. Little reading update. I am now 10 chapters into Starsight. Not very far, about 85 pages in, and it's going good so far. Nice little twist has already happened, something I didn't expect, and I'm excited. I'm going to try to hit 200 pages today, but we'll see how it goes. It's almost 6 p.m. now. I got nothing going on. Boyfriend's out, so just me and the cats, and we're going to read. Now Sylphrena's here. Got both girls hanging out with me while I read. And you're doing that. Good job. Good job, everybody. On our way to the aquarium. We just had to stop to get something at the store, and we're going to the aquarium, and I'm really excited about it because I've lived here for 2 years now, and Justin has never taken me to the aquarium. I get to go to the aquarium, and I'm very excited. So I'm going to film a bit while we're there to just insert in this video. That's why I'm not going to get a lot of reading done today, but hopefully I'll get some reading in tonight when I get back, if I'm not too tired. I got the day off of work because I was supposed to work tonight. and I don't have to work now. So after the aquarium, I can go home and read. It's gonna be a good day. I'm very, very excited. Well, had to go to the store to get some bread, and Justin's off picking up pizza, and we're gonna head home, and then I'm gonna read tonight and hopefully finish Starsight. I'm very excited. Things are getting real interesting. Hello everyone, a little update. I'm about 300 some pages into Starsight right now, taking a break and getting some snacks, and then I'm gonna settle down in bed with my boyfriend, and we're gonna read the Wheel of Time book that we're both currently reading together. I wanna say it's number 8. Path of Daggers? That sounds right, but don't take my word for it. But we're not very far into it. We started that one a few weeks ago, and we're moving slowly because we're reading them together, so we can only read those books like when we both have time to sit down and read together. So we're gonna do that for a couple hours before he has to work, and then I'm gonna get back into Starsight tonight after that, and I should probably finish it tonight, hopefully, because I work tomorrow. That's my goal. I only have 150 pages left in it, so I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, so I finished Starsight. It was so good. I really enjoyed this book more than I liked the first one, and I really liked the first one, but this one, the story just really took off, and there was a lot of like character development and a lot of questions answered. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars over on Goodreads. I think I've read it in about 3 different sittings, so it took me a little longer than Skyward did. There was just so much fun stuff in this book. There's a lot of aliens, a lot of like political maneuvering, there's obviously action, there's mystery, there's good character work. One of my favorite things, I don't really think this is a spoiler because like there's aliens. It's set in space, so you shouldn't, it's not a spoiler to say that there's aliens, but one of the aliens that you meet is described as a samurai fox gerbil, and it's like 1 foot tall. It's just like a little furry fox guy. It was so silly and I loved it so much. Another thing is there was a lot of, again, we meet a lot of different alien races in this book. There's a lot of diversity in like the pronouns. Everything wasn't binary, and I loved that. There was a lot of they, them pronouns used. The AI character has a bit of like an existential crisis, which was relatable, and I loved it so much. I absolutely love the character of the AI. It's one of the best elements in this book. It gave me a lot of feelings. Like I wanted to hug the AI character so much. Just wrap him in a blanket, just hug him because he's precious. I had so much fun with this book. Usually Sanderson, you know, just leaves me wanting more all the time, always, and this is the case still, even outside of the Cosmere. I just cannot wait to read the next book in this series. I think it's going to be great. I don't really know entirely where it's going to go from here, but I'm excited to find out. I think this is supposed to be a 4-book series. Maybe it's just supposed to be a trilogy. I'm not entirely sure, but I know there's more coming and I cannot wait. That's that on my Skyward and Starsight reading vlog. If you saw my last video, which was my February TBR video, you'll know that I'm starting Tunnel of Bones now, and I will be giving updates on all of the books that I managed to read from that TBR in my next reading vlog. So if you're interested in that, stick around. If you've read Skyward and Starsight and you have thoughts and feelings and opinions, let me know in the comments down below, but keep it spoiler free. I'll see you guys next time. Life Before Death, Radiance.